Alright, I will be showing you a video of how to take a transmission out of a John Deere L120. Right down here is the transmission. And it's right there. You would not see it through this hole originally because there would be a gas tank sitting right here. So we're going to show you at least how to take it off. First off, we want to jack the mower up. And the best thing to do is right on the hitch. Get it up so high, you probably want to get some jack stands under somewhere where to stay up because you're going to be dropping this transmission out with there ain't going to be no tires. Best bet, right underneath this frame right here, put some jack stands so it don't fall and hurt you. First thing we're going to do, we're going to get both the tires off, but you got to get this rubber cap off, which I just get one of these tools side and try to push. Usually they'll come off. Try not to rip them. If you do, you'll have to buy new ones. And yes, this is going to be a greasy mess, so make sure you have rags, whatever you want to do. I'll take a screwdriver I normally do, and there's a ring. Push down on it. Make sure you catch it, because there's a spring and go flying. And hopefully the tires come off. If it's well greased, they should just slide off. Just watch out. You see what just happened. The mower kicked sideways because I didn't put no jack stands. So put some jack stands underneath. Be safe. Alright, we're going to do the other side the same way we've done this of getting the tire off. Alright, same thing with this side. I'll just get my little tool behind the plastic here and kind of work with it. Get behind that washer and pry. See, like this. And pry it. Usually it'll come right out pretty easy. And then screwdriver again. I'm hoping you can see there's little grooves in the lock ring. You don't go too deep because then you catch everything else. And I put my screwdriver in that little groove right there and usually pry down. Now to put these back on, they could be a pain in you know what. I usually take my screwdriver, push down on the angle, and it just locks back in. You just gotta have some practice with it. Alright, we're gonna get this tire off. And we go back to the other side. And don't lose these. They set in a groove right here. So make sure you don't lose them. That's what keeps your tires to spin. So grab to spin them. Alright, next we're going to do is we're going to take this off. It's 10 millimeter. What that does, it holds the deck belt on. Which you'll have a gas tank that will be sitting along here. So you know you're going to be fighting a little bit, but you want to get your belt off the pulley and just send it down to the bottom. And that's the way it would look. And the other side just sets in some grooves. And it just comes off. Alright. There's a pin here. And that's why you take tires off. It makes it so much easier. Take the motor deck off. Makes it easier too. So you got a lot more room to work with. Take this pin. You just pull right down. Pull out. You can see how you just pry down right here. And it comes out. And that's just your clutch. And we just leave that sitting there. Next, we're going to take these brackets off. Our bolts. And they're 10 millimeters. There's one on each side. I'm going to go ahead and do the other side too. Alright, now pretty much what's holding it in place now is there's 2 bolts here and 2 bolts on that side. They're 13/16. And you probably want something there to catch the transmission before it falls. Shouldn't go nowhere right now. No. And see, it's already dropped. Once I get the other side, it's just going to fall down. So I'm going to grab something, put it underneath here to hold it in place. Alright, I put a block of wood underneath the transmission so it don't fall. Get the last 2 bolts out. It's just sitting there now. We're going to raise the mower back up. So I think there's one more brake or one more piece I got to take off yet. And that would be for the foot pedals, which I'm hoping I get a good enough view for you. And I guess you can't see. There's a clip. Let's see. Hang on. There's a clip back here. Where are we at? I'm having problems being able to see anything. See this clip right here? I'm going to take a screwdriver and pry that off. It's going to be kind of hard where I can't really show you. But okay, I did forget. There's a clip right here. That is for your transmission release where you can push it around. We got to get that off too yet. Yeah, and see, it just pushes off. And then pick your rod up off there. But you can't do it with one hand. Alright, I got the release off. Now right here's the piece I was showing you. Now I can show you a better lighting, or better view of it. It's right here. All you do is get your screwdriver in between there. And just pry it out. And I just set my transmission down, picked it up off the wood, slid it down into the concrete. And there it is. Now it's just sitting there. Now you can take it out, put a new one in if you got to, or whatever you got to do. And vice versa. If you go put it back up, you start with the, putting your pressure pedals back on. You don't want to be, I don't know how to describe it. I wish I was putting it back on, but I'm not. So just pretty much reverse, do everything in reverse way, and it should go all together. Eventually I'll have a video of putting a new transmission on, but until then, I won't have one. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.